Hello everybody, this is Adam Troy, Course Director for Project Portfolio 3. What I'm going to show you here real quickly is one of the best ways to bring your recorded tracks, your recorded takes, back over to Logic or to any other program that you want. It's a really simple, easy, fastest way that I have found to do this. Maybe you will find a better way. What we're going to use is consolidation. That is the key and the trick. This won't take very long to show you either. So first of all, we're looking at a slave session of mine after recording in the studio with Pro Tools. And now what I need to do is bring this over to another DAW. So we have a couple options to take a look at our takes. As you know, let's take a look at this first one here, right here. And as a matter of fact, what we'll do is let's show only that verse. Okay, we'll hide all the rest of them. And we'll just show this verse on the screen to make it easier for us. So we have a couple options. We could go to the playlist and pull up each one, take a listen. We can bring up the playlist view right here, and we can see the different takes from this, which is probably a good idea. Then you'll realize this one has 2 takes. 3 takes altogether, but 2 other ones. We have another possibility, and that is if we right-click on this clip, matching alternates, expand alternates to new tracks by name, we can actually take all of these alternate takes from that clip or from this particular track and throw them onto new tracks. Now remember, when you do that, it's going to take up voices. If you try to play all that back, it's going to be harder on your hard drive, etc., etc. But that might be a great way for you to actually be able to take a listen to your takes and decide which ones you actually want to consolidate and bring over to your DAW. Well, let's just say we want to bring all 3 of these over. So I'm going to go back to waveform here and just have this one showing. Now, one of the handiest things that we did when we're recording in the studio is we tried to record everything or punch in somewhere in the grid so that our takes came in. This one is probably a bar before the singer actually sang in here, and we're in grid mode. So this recording is spot on at bar 30. So you have a couple options when you do this. You might want to write down that, hey, I'm going to consolidate my verse 2s. They're all going to start at bar 30. And then you can when you drop these into Logic or whatever DAW, you know that it's starting at bar 30. Worst case scenario, if it's off a bar or 2, it's still locked into the grid, so when you bring this over to your other DAW, you can move it around and it's going to lock and you're going to find it virtually without hardly any effort. You're going to be able to lock the vocals into the other program. So let me show you real quick. So let's say you wanted it to be a little bit different, or you could trim it in, you didn't want that section or whatever, or you need to trim it out. That's what you could do if you wanted everything to start in a different spot. So we want these takes to start at bar 30. So what do? We go up to Edit, Consolidate Clip. You could do it like that, or you could use the key commands and consolidate. Just like that. Now we can bring in the other take, or I guess that one's an empty take. Let's bring that one in. And we're going to bring all the way out, because I don't know what exactly there. Of course, we'd probably listen to it. And it's at bar 30. Edit, Consolidate, Clip. There we go. Let's go to this take 3. And we'll do the same thing. I'm just double-clicking in here and highlighting the whole entire region clip here. Edit, Consolidate, Clip. And that had 3 takes in there. So, I mean, we could take a look and see if there was something here. No, that was a blank. So those were a couple things that maybe students made a playlist or whatever. We didn't use it, didn't record with it. those are the takes from there. There was 3. So now, this is how easy this is. These are now in that session folder. So here's the session folder from that slave session. And they are now in here. All right, and what you can do is hit the date modified so that they show up in the top. And here are the 3 takes. Just like that. Okay, and all you do, let's go ahead and bring Logic up and let's see if Logic will load while Pro Tools is up. Now, of course, I would be bringing in the session, but I'm just going to show you how easy this is to do. So we'll just make a new one. Now, obviously, you would be bringing in your master session, the session that you were using, your Project 2, whatever it is that you are actually creating your song and you're going to produce with it. But I'm just going to make a blank session here. Cancel, cancel. Whoops. All right, there we go. Now, with most DAWs, you can just drag and drop them in. Right? And there they are. And new tracks. There we go. And now they're in Logic. And you could just slide those over to bar 30. All right, we can slide those over to bar 30 if that was your song. And then, of course, theoretically, they're going to be spot on in bar 30. Right there. Okay, and of course, that would be, you'd be dropping these in and importing them into your master session, the session that you are actually creating and writing and producing in. So we went into the studio, we recorded the vocals. The best way, fastest way that I've found is to consolidate your takes, do it to a bar, as the first bar is there, make sure you have the whole entire take, and as you consolidate, you will end up having your consolidated files being all dated basically the same, close to the same thing, today, whatever. You'll know that they're on the top with the date, etc., and then you can just drag and drop them right into Logic and move them to wherever you need to be. It's that easy, that simple. And just for the heck of it, let's bring Pro Tools back up. Let's go ahead and grab another track. Let's grab a chorus. We'll take a look at that, and I'll do it one more time before ending this video. So let's click on this. Smart Tool is the greatest tool in Pro Tools. It's pretty much all set to go, right? I think that's fine. And edit, consolidate. We'll go back in and, oops, we're going to go up here and we'll grab another chorus. There's another one. I'm going to just do the selector in there just so it selects the whole entire region just in case. Consolidate. See if there's another chorus in there. Yep. I'm just double clicking with the selector up here and that'll select everything in there. Consolidate the clip. And let's see, there you go. There they are, right up there. Today, 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 today. So again, we can take those into Logic and drop them wherever we need them to be. Create new tracks. There we go. It's that simple and that easy.